President Ilham Aliyev has signed a decree on measures related to the repair of the Yardımlı-Diman-Arvana highway in the Yardımlı district. According to the decree, 2 million manats have been allocated for the restoration of the damaged section of the road connecting three settlements with a total population of 2,000 people, as well as for the construction of retaining walls. On October 24th, President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin made a phone call to President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev. The presidents of Azerbaijan and Russia, as a continuation of their meeting held on October 9th as part of the session of the CIS Heads of State Council in Dushanbe, discussed a number of topical issues on bilateral agenda. The heads of state reaffirmed their mutual interest in further developing economic and trade relations, as well as in implementing joint projects in the energy and transport logistics sector. During the phone conversation, they also touched upon some aspects of regional cooperation and the international situation. Major General Mursel Ibrahimov, Chief of the State Service for Mobilization and Conscription of the Republic of Azerbaijan, paid a visit to Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. The plenipotentiary representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Necefli, and Chief of the State Service for Mobilization and Conscription, Major General Mursel Ibrahimov, visited the monument to national leader Heydar Aliyev located in the central square of Nakhchivan city and laid fresh flowers at the monument and paid their respects. The Azerbaijani Milli Majlis has commenced its another plenary meeting for the autumn session. The agenda of the meeting includes a total of 17 issues, among them the first reading of a new draft law on transport and expeditionary activities. Vice President of Heydar Aliyev Foundation, founder and head of IDEA Public Union Leyla Aliyeva, and head of the Baku Medical Center Arzu Aliyeva participated in the exhibition Love Light, organized at the Palace of the Shirvanshahs. Leyla Aliyeva shared this on her social network account. An international event dedicated to the inauguration of the Baku Arbitration Center has commenced in the Azerbaijani capital. The event brought together more than 600 participants, including over 70 leading specialists, lawyers and government officials. The opening ceremony will feature address by Minister of Justice Farid Ahmadov, Chairman of the Supreme Court Inam Karimov, former President of the European Council and former Prime Minister of Belgium Charles Michel, as well as other distinguished foreign guests. In accordance with the instructions of President Ilham Aliyev, the Great Return to the Liberated Territories continues. The next migration caravan, consisting of families temporarily settled in various parts of the Republic, mainly in hostels, sanatoriums and administrative buildings, has been sent from Ağdam to the Seyit Beyli and Dashbulak villages of Hocalı. At this stage, 18 families, 61 people are being resettled to the Seyit Beyli village, and 24 people in 8 families are being resettled to the Dashbulak village. The High-Level Observer Day of the Trilateral Eternity 2025 Computer Assist Command Post exercise held in Turkey's Kars province with the participation of military personnel from Azerbaijan, Georgia and Turkey has taken place. The event was attended by Major General Kenan Seyidov, commander of the Azerbaijani Separate Combined Arms Army, representatives of the military attaché office in Turkey and other high-level guests from participating countries. The progress of the Trilateral Eternity 2025 exercise and the professionalism of the military personnel from the participating countries were highly appreciated. Awards were presented to those who distinguished themselves during the exercise. A training on the topic Security in the Cybersphere Education and Practice was held jointly organized by the Ministry of Digital Development and Transport of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and Catalandia Limited Liability Company. The event, organized at Nakhchivan State Technical College, was attended by IT specialists from state agencies, information security officials and students. Russian military aircraft violated Lithuanian airspace on the afternoon on October 23rd. A fighter jet under fueling aircraft entered Lithuania's airspace for 18 seconds, and NATO aircraft were scrambled to intercept them. It is believed the Russian aircraft were conducted refueling exercises in the Kaliningrad region. They crossed approximately 700 meters into Lithuania's airspace and stayed for about 18 seconds. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that if Ukraine launches strikes on Russian territory using long-range systems, the response will be devastating. In a conversation with journalists, Putin called the discussions on sending Tomahawk missiles to Kiev an attempt to increase tensions. The head of state stressed that dialogue should always take precedence over continuing the war. New sanctions against Russia will not have a serious impact on the country's economic situation. Sanctions are an unfriendly step that doesn't strengthen relations between Russia and the United States. In response to a question about preparations for the Russia-US summit, Putin said that the meeting and its venue were proposed by the United States. The Kremlin leader expressed confidence that if Russia and the United States abandon the policy of pressure and engage in a serious dialogue about the future, there would be numerous directions for constructive cooperation. Nigeria's military said on Thursday it had killed 50 military using drones to carry out multiple attacks on army bases in the volatile northeast. The authorities in Africa's most populous country and one of its powerhouses have been fighting the Boko Haram militant group and its Deus West African province splinter for 16 years. It's still claimed that a group of Russian climbers who reached the top of Mount Manaslu in Nepal allegedly got stuck during the descent. Their delay may be routine or temporary. It's shared that all these climbers are of a very high level with a wealth of experience in high-altitude climbing, so I think this is a forced delay which is dictated by common sense and the flexibility of the road. China on Tuesday completed construction of the world's first wind-powered underwater data center project in East China's Shanghai municipality, setting a benchmark in terms of a green development of computing infrastructure. Located in the Lingang Special Area of China, Pilot Free Trade Zone, this YDS project received an investment of 1.6 billion yuan and has a total power capacity of 24 megawatts, according to the Administrative Committee of the Lingang Special Area. Storm Benjamin struck parts of France on October 23, 2025, resulting in significant destructions and one tragic fatality. A 45-year-old German tourist lost his life in Corsica after being swept away by rising waters while swimming with his family in the Fanga River in Galleria. Approximately 140,000 homes face power outages across France due to the storm. According to Economy Minister Roland Lesser, by the evening, 38,000 households remained without electricity, and it is reported that around 70% of the affected households were restored the same day.